Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, Artie. Hi, Artie. She said, I kind of really like being on Mom's lap. It's kind of my thing right now. Turn that down. Holy shit. Everything's so loud in my ears.
It's only a game.
Why you have to be mad? I added some sound alerts. I added a little cheeky sound alert. It's only game. Oh, don't you fucking start. Get away from behind my desk. Shoo. Shoo. Naughty baby. Yeah, you turn your little orange ass around. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Good morning. It is, we're gonna have a cheeky little disco Elysium night. Although we're gonna have to be a little quiet because Joel is gonna be playing D&T. So Myriad has to be very quiet like a mouse. I also added something, I think I added some other stuff today too. Let's see what I added. Yeah. What did we add? It's only a game. Why you have to be mad? Oh, this one.
You're not autistic, you're just a little silly. And you cry when you have to leave the house, but that's
unrelated. Miri did a little bit of something on her lunch break today, and that's it. You cry when you have to leave the house, but that's unrelated. I figured also I would get in the, I think it's from like a TikTok. I'm pretty sure it's from like a TikTok. The sound was going around on TikTok for a while. I did get I have a little beverage to get me in the mood to be a drunk detective. So that's fun. Drinking. Hooray. Let's go over here. Myriad also has to clean up her desk. Myriad's desk is a little messy right now. And it's stressing me out. I hope everyone's Monday was good, though. Mine was a Monday. Like Garfield on a Monday. Beer-built pyramids. Drinking and streaming. Two things that definitely... Yeah, definitely. I've never been, like, drunk on stream. I've never been drunk on my stream. Got a little crazy on other streams before. But that's unrelated. Continue. Last we were picking up bottles. You're bottle boys. Ugh, I don't really want to go up here because fucking... Yeah, it just feels bad going over here. What if I talk to this little asshole?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
I think that I should be allowed to hit this kid in the head with a 2x4. Take one step closer.
To go, Kuno. Pigs come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
Just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are the strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't be traumatizing it. God, what an awful accent. Booze does loosen up the social gears. I'd be a little chatty when I've had some booze. I did get another shirt. Like, oh, +1 physical instrument. Hold on. All right, let's see what this is all about.
This trash container is locked.
Still at 42. Do we want to risk it? What's up, Stronghold? Hi, Raffle. How's it going? Gutter Snipe is an appropriate name for those horrible children. Truly. Whoa, 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 whoa. I pressed something wrong. Okay. We gotta get it. We gotta get it like one more up. You know? One more up. I feel like I'm missing out on this entire area
An
because I'm...
inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. Eternite.
Do I have anything that gives me perception? Conceptualization. Drama? I feel like I like it. Picasso. Dennis! How's it going, man? How are you? I get over here, but I fear that it's not gonna... I'm gonna fail the check again, and that it's gonna make me wait. I still just really adore, like, the ooh,
Son, you've really
environment
let
here.
yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition. Even if it
okay.
takes 1 million push-ups.
Yes, sir. Forge me into organic steel, Coach.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears.
Yeah.
But when I'm done with you, boy,
Yeah.
you'll be a master athlete.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm with you.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo athleticus.
Seems a little gay. Homo erectus, you know what I mean? I'm internalizing. So you're minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done. When suddenly a voice emerged from within you and told you you're a wuss, a namby-pamby, a sissy, a limp jellyfish. This voice has zero gender sensitivity and even less empathy for underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposefully piss it off. See if it teaches you something. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and a single support phase in the discipline of hammer throw. It hates that. Made Roman pasta. All the skewers from the grill got dumped into a pot with some olive oil and wine. Oh.
Oh, hey, you again.
Hey, thank you, Adward. That sounds delicious. Bada bing, bada boom. I think Joel's making something. I don't know what he's making, but he's certainly making something. I go down here. Oh, okay. Oh, there's things here. I do okay for myself in the kitchen. My my manager and I were talking about like this. Oh, thanks. My manager and I were talking about how she likes to like she's really good at like mixing flavors and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I don't have that ability. Like that's the thing that like skips me. And then I thought of you, Raffle, because I was like, Raffle makes very interesting sounding dishes. What's up, Lumix? How's it going? Fucking wizard. A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. Uh-oh. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Mostly military wear with a few eccentric fashions thrown in.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Trigger warning. Your gaze run over the streetlight. Your gaze
The
run over the
light
streetlight.
pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but
I taste the background molecules in my supercomputer mind and just know how to pair pineapple with cinnamon and rum, or strawberry with blue cheese, or hazelnut and chocolate. Hazelnut. Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
Also, guys, I did my nails today. I wasn't walking around with stubs. You're welcome. I know it's offensive for all of you to see my stubby little fingers.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect
Shut up,
working
Ad. I
order.
know. Dude, oh my god, my glasses. Can't see without my glasses. My glasses. I'm gonna be dead ass. I did not notice this motherfucker standing right here. I was like, oh, this is what a neat little thing. And then someone started talking, and I was like, oh, there's a person here too.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Heard from Erin the other day. I know, they're doing so well.
Try to find something pretty and cool.
Then
use it.
I actually messaged them this morning about we did a Brindlewood Bay game moons ago. And I messaged them and I was like, every time I see a taxidermied animal, I think about your Brindlewood Bay character. Interfacing medium. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Everything you
God damn it.
seems faded, chipped, and sad.
I'm not very good at these things, guys. Maybe I'll get better.
It's not often that I see officers from the RC
Guy looks like
in
he
my
talks.
pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of
how
light
inefficient
across the walls of the shop.
It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about
Spider.
inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake.
Oh, Scott, I'm very
People
proud,
who
Raffle.
are terminally bored.
Anyone who can, like, do their laundry has my pride in them, because I'm really bad about doing my laundry. Specifically folding my laundry. If I could live out of my laundry baskets without feeling like a slob, I would.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
I am the wrinkled man.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Okay. Roll.
Okay,
Fuck.
he definitely is high.
Damn
Whatever
it.
it is,
I'm really bad at
probably
rolling
done
things,
and many
guys.
other things besides. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
You might be able to aid our
I
investigation.
doubt it.
Know anything
I can
about the
try and
recent
answer
hanging?
Any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Get rid of all the clothes you don't want and make a schedule. Figure out how many pairs of underwear and make a promise to yourself that you will not recycle undies. You already lost me, buddy. I do need to do that. I do need to, like, clean out, like, my closet and stuff, because there's so much stuff that I just don't wear.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
Nah. Actually, that's all I've
The
got.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
By the way, do you happen to have, any guns? Like the ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same
Aw.
question.
Gun.
I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple
I only have one
days
pair of
ago.
Scythy. We gotta get you some more underwear, buddy.
What? Sold?
Fine, we know Joel only wants one thing. It's disgusting.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You,
With Kim here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long.
God,
Of the
it does look like
child
Sauron, doesn't it?
The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story.
Is it Volition?
Seems
Volition
to
looks like
explain.
Sauron. I think there's something you're not telling
You
me.
weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught.
Was I?
You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight.
Oh.
And that you need the money. When I said that I don't
I am
normally
Groot.
buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take
I should be
it.
laughing. That's kind of fucked up. Wait, how much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
Was it?
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream.
Waking up was hard
It's
today.
not
Oh my
though.
god, I feel that. I like floundered in bed for a little bit this morning.
This has got to be the most. Wow.
I like this one too. The Esprit de Corpse. I like this little guy.
There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
Really should have killed myself. Maybe I so will these days. Jesus Christ. Happens to the best of us, I guess.
It certainly does. Especially in Revachol.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
We're looking for a terrifying woman.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid
In that
fans.
case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from.
I love this
or
game so
where
much.
she went.
I'm like really enjoying the game so far.
A needle
I was kind
in
of.
a haystack. There is nothing you
I like
can
this
do
one
about
too.
it now. You'll just have
I'm
to
always
wait
like a little worried,
So-
like going into certain games, especially like CRPGs I've never really played before. I don't have a whole lot of experience with them, so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but
Of course.
I've been enjoying it. This game has a lot of reading. I don't mind that though. Okay. Right. See you later, sir. Thanks for taking my gun from me, I guess. I got some gloves. Nice. Nice. Okay. Track down your gun. Keep looking. Maybe someone else knows something. Big Tits knows how to read. Woohoo. I'm a person of many talents. And by many, I mean at least 2. Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. Barry, can you hear me, buddy? Barry.
G'day to you, officers.
Hello.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous.
Right, yeah, I think if like this was like not as in
hunter's knife.
I'm definitely like sucked into it.
On a man stranded on the
I think
other
if it
side
wasn't so
of
like
the
captivating, I'd be like,
waterlock,
okay.
an enormous billboard
I
as
hate
he
this style of
stared
play.
down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
You know, it
I
costs us.
wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in
I'm a
Revachol.
pretty good dad.
The words "daredevil driver" sound ominous to you.
How many endings are there? Like, do you know?
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
What a nice man. You know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish
Gave me
market, a
salami.
bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation.
I refuse.
though.
Oh, that's fair. What's up,
There always
Jem?
seems to be something wrong with it.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, thank you. A sneezy lady.
Not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Okay.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel.
Yeah, I'm kind of a
Loose
big
wires
deal.
dangle from the now vacant hole.
Did you take it?
In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Release.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way.
Thought about it for the rest of your well.
Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Okay. Okay, I'm assuming I have to wait for Wednesday in order to get over there. The helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Oh, the shades, huh?
Abort. These are
Aw.
hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing
Oh, that's
against
the
your
worst.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right. I'm too sensible
Are
for
you
those.
sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Register box.
These are all boring.
I need something with
third-rate
pizzazz.
ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
Need something with a little oomph.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design.
Okay, see you later, buddy. Anything else cool around here?
There are clothes inside.
Don't be shy. These are premium class.
You
Rouse.
find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments
Hi.
made from weird polyester blends
Okay.
that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
I hate that.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand. Buy secondhand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth salvaging from the pile of rags.
Something cold
Hooray.
grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof.
I don't always roll a
Sport.
success in this game, but when I
All
do,
in different
it's for
typefaces.
clothes.
Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
I'll take it.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
I want it. Let's come. Oh, fuck yeah, brother. Let's go. I ironically would wear this windbreaker. I gotta close the water block.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically.
100% less. Yeah,
perched
exactly.
atop them like conquerors surveying the land.
I look like I have at
Very
least
found, durable wear
an
sneakers,
apartment.
Ultra series.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer.
Yeah.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage.
I
of
mean, it
groups.
really the
When he
pry
realized
bar and the
what
bag of bottles really
his
draws
face
the look
cracked
together.
into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
That's so cool.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool.
Okay.
The customers are cool.
Okay.
The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Okay.
You're very cool.
Oh,
Bang, 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 bang.
really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Where are you from, Sileng?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All revolution.
Sounds good.
Very cool.
I don't wanna be culturally insensitive. Hot air rises up from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Me in New York. Smelling the hot garbage on the streets. Who's he talking to? Conducting official business while also cleaning up the streets. This is very important. I'm a man of many talents. Gotta go, because I'm an epic memer. Big memin'.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on.
You can revisit
sorry.
the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsura.
Okay. Been playing through the Spider. Oh, I bought that and I haven't played it yet. I played it on PS4. I just never play. I haven't played it since I bought it on Steam though. Okay. Over here, we haven't gone over here yet. Bird? A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Oh. Why is it lonely? The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. That's a game I might like play on my own time. Spider-Man. I also got, was it Spider-Man 2, maybe? Hey, kiddo. Garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Huh. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Whoa. I'll come back for you. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Orange bum hat. I got a hat now. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Everything's coming up myriad, dude. Oh, fuck. You're gonna look at me. You're gonna tell me this man doesn't get bad pussy? Hell yeah. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Oh. Smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Okay, well, let me do it in my own time. God. Got your back and gummy chicken. Yeah.
There must be another way into the building.
Why was that so loud? Go through here. No? How do I get up there?
Can't get involved in this.
How do I get up to you, buddy? Show me the way. Hey, ooh, that's a coat that I could have. How do I get up there? Let me up. Let me up. I want that sick-ass coat. But mostly I want to solve the murder, and I also want that sick-ass coat. Oh, that blood? The girl up there, did she spill the paint? Oh, it's paint. Inside the frame of a motorcycle and repair and tools used to disassemble it. Capeside Apartments. Rue de Saint Ghislaine. Roundabout North. Barbados. Is there a button? Is there? Let's see. Option. Goals. Highlight. Right click? Is that what that was? Creature, you mad lad. This changes everything. Yep. Okay. I get onto the boat? Hey. Your room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this sleep. Hello.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets.
Did you say she's frightening?
A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Hello, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Shake her
I'm
hand.
glad to see you here.
The grip is cold and tight.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical...
Oh, Kim, you're so nice to me.
Very
He's so good to me.
But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou? Like that bald bitch? That's the second time I made that joke. I'm sorry, guys. Understood about this boat of yours.
She nods attentively.
I got a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do.
What do they do?
Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
A billion?
Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for
A
balance.
conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these
They
billions?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
This game's set in a specific year. Is it vague? I think it's like set in like a maybe like the 1970s-ish, but like alternate reality, alternate universe, 1970s.
She
Okay. Can
nods.
you tell me about the strike?
Everything.
Is it
Right
even
up
Earth?
to,
Yeah.
Not including trade secrets.
It doesn't seem like it is. It seems like it's like a made-up place. What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
What?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
Joel came over here and said he was going to be ungovernable and then wanted a kiss. And I said, no.
And when did you first arrive?
Bad behavior doesn't get rewarded.
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been
Total
2
line,
strikes.
boy.
Both times the union won significant concessions,
What's up, Varro?
including overtime pay
How's it
and
going?
a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
Scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work?
Oh,
that
I
the
think she
union
did.
refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere and banners.
Never seen it. Really?
What did they say again?
I have
Oh, yes.
seen people play this game, like playing this game, like not actually watch gameplay, but it's like popped up that they've been playing it either on Twitch or like my friends on Steam. And I always been like, what is that? And I've heard like such good things about it. So we decided to check it out.
Every worker, a member of the board.
It's like they have no idea about the
In its
business.
defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
What does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines.
Listen, I gotta stand on business, alright?
Not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that
Sounds
was
like
just
my
their
HOA.
open position,
You live in an
a
HOA,
hard-nosed
City?
tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
It's funny because, like, I never really... I don't know, I feel like back where I lived in New York, like, we did not have HOAs. And I don't know if they're just kind of, like, don't exist where I lived. Or maybe, like, I never, like, went into an area that had them. But...
Excuse me,
There's a lot of HOAs around here, and when Joel and I were looking before we kind of stepped into shit with what we're going to do in terms of the living situation, pretty much every place that I like, every house that I looked at was had an HOA, and I was just like, I don't like that.
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Not my fault everyone around us wants to be white trash.
This checks out.
Something about this union boss, Mr. Clare.
Edward Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not. Evrart is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of them?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Evrart does.
I feel
when
like
one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
good and bad. We don't have an HOA, but there's a house a few houses down from us that they don't want to put a shitter in the backyard. I should have that option if I don't want to put a shitter in. Few houses down from us, they don't take care of their pool at all. In Texas, it's a mosquito breeding ground. Ugh, yeah, that is rough. Can't you do something about that on like the city level though? Like that's like a hazard. I prefer to be able to do what I want with my property. Yeah, I think that I feel like I think that like HOAs are like obviously like would have their uses if there wasn't like psychopaths that head them. Because I feel like the only reason you'd ever really want to head like a HOA is if you are a psychopath and you want to have power over other people. Yeah, that can't be legal. Yeah, especially like when like West Nile and stuff like goes around. All moved away and didn't tell anybody. They're like, goodbye. And I feel like the only people I feel like the only people who would want to be like the head of an HOA are psychopaths, and the people that actually like run to the HOA and cry about everything are also psychopaths. So long, Gay Bowser. So long.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
There is a measles outbreak in North Texas, and I just read today that there was a infant with measles that exposed hundreds of people in the Seattle area. So that's great. Love that. It's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This is the second time I have lived in an area that had that. I'm not calling it an outbreak now in Seattle because it hasn't been confirmed that like people have gotten it, but like this is the second time back in like I think it was like 2016 or something. Back where I lived in New York, there was a massive measles outbreak that like probably reached like national like level news. Because it was a community that did not believe in vaccinating. And it was like, my friend worked for the transport at the time. She worked for the bus company. And she got exposed a shit ton of times because of these people just going and not feeling well and knowing that there's a measles outbreak going on and then just continuing about their daily life. Nothing was wrong. I think I saw it in Ontario. Ooh. Great, it's getting close. How far? Oh no. I'm like, so I was actually debating maybe going to Emerald City Comic Con, which is this week, and hearing that, I'm like, nope, nope, not going anywhere in public in Seattle. Trying to talk Cheryl into moving to someplace like Vancouver, close to Cali, but out of the mat zone. That is the U.S. You know, well, the getting's good. Hope you like COVID because the future is looking great for viruses. And you have these fucking people who are anti-vax and the crunchy moms who refuse to vax their kids because they'd rather have a dead kid than a kid with autism, even though it's not proven that vaccines cause autism. But you can't logic your way into a conversation about that.
Of course.
Let's change the topic. About the lynching.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask
Oh,
for your names and badge
I
numbers.
don't have my badge number.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves.
I
am
cause
Lieutenant
autism.
Kitsunagi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to that.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city,
Oh,
nothing.
dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Those people seem okay with all the inbreeding causing this stupid.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound.
It's just,
I
man.
simply can't
I
imagine
was talking to
what
my
you're going
manager
by
about this today.
facing such a condition.
Basically I was going on a tirade. Because I got like the news that like the measles outbreak, like there was a measles exposure in Seattle, during our meeting, our one-on-one today. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me?
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is...
Jill and Duff say to be quiet. No. Are you guys streaming? You're not streaming. Mind your business. Mind your business, Duff!
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Not yet, they're fashionably late. Fashionably late. Giving them far too much benefit of the doubt, Foxy.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you.
Y'all want to see my dick?
If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify.
A wizard is neither. They know true.
They're going to
You got me there.
Very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
Is that yourself again? Ew, did Bobo drool? Bobo. Did he drool on you?
Yes.
Looks like he walked in something. Joel's prettier when he's frustrated, in my opinion. Don't tell him that. Not sure if I would call 164 cases as of 2/27 as an outbreak. The problem is that 164 cases can very easily turn into thousands of cases with measles because it is airborne and it stays in the air for like 2 hours. And you don't have to be in very close proximity Like, you don't have to be up in someone's face to get it. Like, you could just be within, like, you could pass each other on the street and get it.
Or you can recover your badge. Though, if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Was it measles? Yeah, measles was pretty much eradicated.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Guys, we just fucking meatball. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Measles is scarier than people give it credit for. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And especially for, like, little children who, like, babies who aren't able to get vaccinated yet. Or children who aren't able to get vaccinated. Or people in general who aren't able to get vaccinated for actual medical reasons. Like, they rely on the herd immunity to... the herd immunity of other people being vaccinated in order to, you know, be safe. And when other people don't take that social responsibility, that is when there's a societal breakdown and we have things like pandemic breakout.
Physical instrument.
Cool.
Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus?
my thought is complete.
In discus. Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot-put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skins.
Interesting the CDC calls an outbreak 3 or more related cases. I think it's probably because, like, obviously an outbreak isn't like pandemic levels or anything like that, but just because of the way that measles can spread so rapidly and so quickly within a population, especially an unvaccinated population, I'm sure that it is cause for concern. Pasta. I unfortunately did a whole lot of research on measles when there was that original outbreak back where I used to live. And I freaked myself out. Joyce's info on the lynching. There's something she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with your badge to hear it. Or maybe if you did her a favor, she could waive off the formality. Whatever the case, you need to know. That's what we had for dinner. I have a pasta and a huge fucking meatball. Actually, this pasta sauce is pretty poggers, I'm not gonna lie. My mom did this thing when she used to make pasta sauce where she would add a little bit too much sugar. And then it would be, like, too sweet. So I normally don't really like a red pasta sauce because of that. It's too much. It's too much on my fork.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and, you know, not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser.
Poured it over the pasta.
Straight into her hands.
Ragu. PC has 3 main missions. Track viruses, do research, prevent outbreaks when possible. My sister does that with Sketty. She adds brown sugar to it to sweeten it, and I prefer... Yeah, I like it a little bit, like, more acidic.
Show, but there is a limit to how much
like a little bit of sweetness to it to kind of offset that, but...
Cost the investigation.
We could just, you know, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
Centimeters? I know this looks really big, guys.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Let's get back to it then. All right. Oh, did I get my other one? Ah.
task force. Behold,
Ragu,
the
tomato paste, ground beef,
anti-object
and
task force
mushroom.
has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors.
That's crazy. I guess I could just internalize all of these things, huh? Okay. Not super spicy, but not sweet. Yeah. I like a little spice, too. Here I wrote on the estimated number of secondary infections from introduction of measles of a single infected individuals into a susceptible population was 12 to 18. Yeah. It's like, God, I forgot, like, the terms for it, where, like, when we were talking about, like, COVID, like, back when we were like, okay, so, like, the COVID infection rate is, like, it could be, like, you might give it to 2 other people, but, like, with measles, it's, like, you could give it to an entire room full of people. And I think, in particular, the whole thing with, like, the case in Seattle, obviously, the rate of spread. Yeah, something like that, whatever that term is. Yeah, there's a specific term, but I also cannot remember what it is, Foxy. But the case in Seattle, the obviously, I think the baby wasn't feeling well because they went to the Seattle Children's Hospital like 2 times, and then they were at like an Apple store. They went to like an allergist, and then they also went back. Yeah, they went back to the Seattle Children's Hospital, and the fact that they went to the Seattle Children's Hospital and they essentially exposed hundreds of people to it, especially in like a children's hospital where you have like very fragile like immunities there for kids. It's kind of scary. It kills people before it gets a chance to spread very far. Mm-hmm. Yeah, creature. That's how they like phrase it. Like R and then like the number.
Door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building.
R not.
It's locked.
R number.
The door rattles against your knuckles. But
there's like, it's called something else though. Like, you know, like, honk again. Maybe it is just like the rate of spread or something like that.
Time, you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Grandma?
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is police, open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Who let me inside? It's cold out here.
I already told you.
Transmissive maybe that's it.
Responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
I don't know, I'm not a scientist.
Go check the backyard door.
Come tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
Transmasculinity?
Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
Fuck. Alright. What? Hey. You let me up.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance. You wait and see.
Each person carrying an affected. Okay.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm glad we can all have this science lesson together. I think it's very important to learn with your community. Fucking meatball, guys. Holy shit. Ah. 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 I put them in allergy and gamma. Oh, it's really hot.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Actually, yeah, that actually probably would be helpful. How close am I allowed to get? Let's start with your blood type and go from there.
Accosting a miner?
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves
What's that?
off
Oh,
little
cookie.
old ladies.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
Do you know anything about the recent
I ain't
murder?
no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of
I know too many
squealers
people
in
that won't
these
even.
parts.
Listen, I'm like the type of person that, like, if I'm having a conversation with someone and I'm just a little bit unsure of if a word means what I think it means, I will Google the definition of that word to make sure that it means what I think it means. Because I get very, I don't want to look like an idiot. Hence why I'm going to be porcupined by Baxes and pills for, yeah. You better, have you talked to, like, your doctor, Chunky, about, like, spacing them out so you don't have to get, like, all of the vaccines, like, in one go? Because that will be a nightmare.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a
Yeah, I want to
normal,
spread false
calm,
information.
informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an
Okay.
aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Hmm.
I
Sorry?
haven't really started it yet.
Particularly, yeah,
waiting
I do
for
that all the
my
time,
word.
especially, like, sometimes I'll get a word in my head and I'm like, is that what I think it means? Or, like, sometimes I'll say a word out loud that I've only ever read and I'm like, I don't think that's how you pronounce it. So you don't know how to write.
Have you ever
Or
tried
what
your
to
hand
write.
at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Why are you so committed to defacing the
This
building?
place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break
I will
up
have
the
to get them
tedium.
all in one go. It's more of how... Why do you have to? That seems silly. I don't think that's right. I feel like you should be able to get them, like, in a different, in, like, a schedule. Because that's going to be a nightmare. What's up, Jetman? Hey, when I'm trying to spell a word, it doesn't look right, even though I know I spelled it correctly. Yeah.
Mix it up.
I do that with
you know.
restaurant. Or, like,
Some of the
vacuum.
forces of crime and social chaos.
I'm like, it doesn't look right.
The wall
Vacuum
size
particularly
and-
always looks wrong to me. Called word in Asia. Ooh. Got an actual term for it. I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me.
Just stay in my shell
now
at the
that
house
there's
so I
an
don't have to talk to
official
people outside the
RCM
house.
stamp
The
of
stream and the
approval.
Discord is pretty much all I have interaction I have with people outside of Cheryl. Yeah, I think, like, most of my interaction comes from, like, the internet. And, like, work.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Keep looking off to the side. What are you looking
The
at?
lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Hemorrhage. Too many double consonants in that word.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Joel is laughing.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep
Hemorrhage.
an eye on her.
I spelled it wrong because it looked wrong the other way. Now that I work days, I see way more people than I want to. Ugh.
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Yeah, I like her either.
Pig's not half as dumb as he looks. Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
I can't tell if this voice actor sounds like Merida or if she sounds like Sarah from Dragon Age Inquisition. For Tess is one I have a problem for a while because it doesn't sound like it, but sign like it, but have two. Yeah. Vacuum is one that always gets me because I never know how many U's or how many C's are supposed to be in it. Embarrassing is also another one because I always I'm like, is it double R or double S? Or both? Delicious pasta. Okay. How do I get up? Alright, maybe we talk to her again.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
We want sludge drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isla into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
I think also if you're staring at a word so long, you're like, this just doesn't look right. Or if you say a word too much, you're like, that's not right.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Shit, yeah, baby. It's the party pipeline. Why would you want to shut that down?
Are you trying to shut down? Oh, wait, no. I clicked the wrong one. No.
The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know.
Are you trying to shut down the party pipeline?
I assure you, officer, these are not the sort of parties.
Speak for your fucking self.
She has no idea what
exactly
kind of parties you've been to.
And you want us to investigate.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Am I going to need bolt cutters for this?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable.
Sorry, guys. I was just trying to cut my meatball.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Yes?
Okay.
Excellent. It may come to nothing, or it
Rendezvous. Growing up for a long time, I literally pronounced it phonetically until someone corrected me.
Days. You should have the time you need.
I've had a couple of like that where like I had only read them.
Know if there's any other way I may be.
I have some money.
Is what you want to say. What is this?
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
You're thinking it. Look at that lady.
What lustrous hair.
Unkempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey,
can I have some money?
She's elected to keep it au naturel. Positively statuesque.
Give me money.
Dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes
oh my God.
Scan you, full of knowledge and worry.
I'd like some money,
well,
please.
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own legs.
I like the thought of using simian as like
scythe of booze precedes you.
A derogatory term.
Your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money.
Yeah.
You're too.
I'm a goddamn working man. I'm ashamed to shake this leash for some
You
dough.
think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning.
Get the fuck out of my head, dude.
At her feet. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's
Money.
any way...
Voila, you're doing it. Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your lungs.
Money!
I'm sorry, I couldn't...
I
hear.
need money!
How much money?
I need 100!
Good sum. Not too small. Not fantastically large.
She removes a few notes. Whoa, whoa. Did you see how easy that was?
Nay, it would be dishonorable. And mine honors.
Train to Money Town. Can you eat honor? Are you an omnivore?
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer.
Yep.
You're right, ma'am.
Yep.
Which he most certainly...
I'm gonna leave now before you take it back or something.
Hey. Psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Yeah.
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again.
I built it before.
You've built it before. They've built it before.
Should have a fedora and a mogatana.
But neither has love. Should we just stop building love too?
Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism.
Mm-hmm.
Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings.
That's a lot of communism.
Is that right?
How come there's word on the street?
Keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners.
Have I said that?
All people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings.
I don't remember that.
Of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I think he's making it up. It's some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
The mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
Okay.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder?
Nah, roll up your sleeves and start building communism.
Get the firing squad.
Yeah. Fuck it. Communism, you know? Alright. Pay off my bill. When in doubt, communism. Comrade. Oh, that's... Hey, buddy. Sure you don't recognize me with my cool new hat. Not that money I owe.
Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well,
here's 100 real.
thank you, officer. That's all I wanted.
Oh, it's so tiny.
Payment for services rendered.
It's so funny. It's so tiny. Bye. I think I have to fix that.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry.
I think I ate too much meatball, guys. What was that? I don't want to say now. What's your character affected to make an accent? Why?
It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
The hat.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests.
The
Anything
trash
else I
container
can
out
do
back
for-
yours.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out.
Oh, well, that's just
why.
rude.
And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and
Just like,
they
yeah,
don't make the
man.
garbage
I thought that.
I don't know how to do a Jamaican accent. I feel like it would be mildly offensive if I did, but that's all I got.
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
What if I told you I am a hobo, or soon to be one, rummaging through the trash? Will you keep me out too?
Yes.
Good call. So would I. Teach a man to
I'm
fish.
not a fishing teacher. That is not why we keep our trash locked. Any place with a kitchen does it. It's
Need
not,
those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out.
You wait and see, cafeteria man.
Yeah, you wait and see, you fucking bitch.
Absolutely.
I can't do a Jamaican accent. It's
First you
very
find a
offensive.
sad
Sorry.
banger.
Oh,
Then we say
no.
This place too shit.
Say imitation is it? Dishes are drying. The smell of chemicals and pine trees. Oh, hey, buddy. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Quebec. Sounds representative.
I've got some questions
The
to
man
ask.
puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Got some impressive
He
pots there.
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots.
Pussy Pop Slay.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's
Why are you so
painted
close, Kim?
blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color.
Try push on the door.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door
You
leads.
do?
I'm drawn
It's
to
a
its
door
cobalt
and
blue.
It is quite pretty.
Yeah.
I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
No, the door is a mega investigation.
Hardly. Anyway,
Push the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch.
You have keys. This door.
The man ponders his
You know what's
cooking
behind that door.
utensils and gives you a little nod. He looks up at you, then looks away quickly.
What does that mean?
Shrugging and muttering something to himself.
Let me behind the door.
Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. I'm gonna go bother Gart. Hey, Gart. Full health now, guys.
Can I help you? What thing?
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
You know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a
Oh.
key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or
Oh.
some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
Oh, you
He's
don't know.
attempting to maintain an air of indifference.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. After the animals. What?
By the way,
Goodbye. Alright. Got things to do. People to see. Gotta level up. Yeah. Perception. Excuse me. Guys, I ate that meatball too fast. Oh, my tummy does not feel great.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Open the padlock with the key.
With a well-oiled crack. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What?
Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. The
Open the
smell
lid.
of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of
You
cartons.
see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Get the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
I wear them?
Drop them in here, officer.
Bag of trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty.
Said I'd be able to wear them.
Wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Gross.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back. It's just organic waste. Nothing.
Ah!
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from
What is
the
it?
apple peels.
Get out.
Something larger. A clipboard.
Damaged ledger.
A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes.
I'm gonna dig
written
so
in a
fucking good in this
man's
garbage, dude.
handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Sauron wills it. It was a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin.
What are you talking about?
I speaketh the tongue.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case.
Okay.
Some items, such as the ledger you found,
Shut
are
up, mysterious
interactable.
AI lady.
Wow. An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues.
Knock
It's
cannon.
a giant rifle, and it's very expensive.
There's a
Not
gun in
as
here?
expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000.
Sell it.
No, you won't. Because none of those things are real.
Oh, a
They're
cruel
actually
jest.
in there.
There must be
All
something.
you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think he liked that.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
I got some stuff now.
That's one thing off the list.
Okay. Let's see.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Urinal?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Devastating.
Below the pathetics, Terror.
Expect
It's
the toilet
just
paper.
toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Leave it there. It's cool.
Way cool.
Yeah. Expect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the aluminum.
The surface is interrupted by a silver
Aluminium.
sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Hey, Lieutenant, what's this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Kind of
It
information.
depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for
All
example?
RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from
Browse the white
clipboard,
papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more.
Hi, little baby.
15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to
The baby's
accomplish.
here. Hi, buddy. Did you have a nice nap? Him again. We have put our differences aside. He is no longer my enemy. At least right now. You drooling? He's so weird, dude. Hi. Hi. Just... Dude. Hi. Are you living your life, dude? I said I kind of like this. This is nice. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. You want to just stay right there?
The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters.
So where'd the hand go that was petting me?
Easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
Satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done.
I think I've seen a cat ever. He's like pretty chill most of the time. He also has his little claw stuck. He's a good boy. Yes, he's a... What? I do Bobo. Huh. Okay, see you later. Cute. Okay.
Things
It truly
inside
was spinning as
have
fast as it could.
already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit on a stick.
Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less fun?
Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a knock!
The Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't
I
like
have to
it.
be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife.
Why is he being so
Could you make
picky?
it less poetic somehow?
The Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too.
Kim, you're so
The
boring.
Hanged Man. Good, strong name. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Done.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
Types of forms.
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
It's conduct fine?
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Okay.
All in a print so small,
Field
a
autopsy.
dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in.
Can you, like, cut this dude down yet?
Sex, condition of internal or color of the iris. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear.
Not ripe enough.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here?
Got it. And mystery, gotta interrogate drivers, find money for rent and pay guard. Explore the whirling secret passages. Put the clothes in the trash. Ask Kuno, okay. Hey, you little fuck.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I have more questions about the crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Oh my god, I need to know. It could lead to an investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Alright, entertain me. That's so great about these pants.
These are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
I hate this kid.
Believe it, you need this shit.
I feel like there would be a lot of less people, and I think I actually
These
do
could
have a gun.
drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around.
Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent.
No, Kuno.
His expression
You don't know anything about tampering. I'm investigating. I already have pants.
Kuno was trying to help you. but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
Also a mug in the trash.
Fuck! A mug in the trash. Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique, too.
Do you have a crowbar?
Kuno doesn't know who put that
I feel like a
shit in
crowbar
there,
would be more
and if he
satisfying,
did,
too.
He wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah,
God, these kids are
get
the
your
worst,
fucking shit
dude.
away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. Yeah, whatever. Kuno do...
Worst. Horrid little children.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots.
I'm not gonna do that yet because... You guys don't even... Okay, let's see how much...
An inconspicuous pile of the roof.
It's 58!
Because
fucking
there's a
go!
secret door hidden behind the panels of... There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Finally. Burnt in my brain.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's see.
Let us investigate. Empty tube of magnesium supplement. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow pattern.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective.
I
However,
desperately want to do drugs.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Money. Poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. That's actually an F foul slogan from an aggressive youth-oriented campaign. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Jacket. Doorway's going to collapse soon. Restoration pillars keeps the ruins together. Monday word. Money. Money. How do I get up? Ah, I see. Take it. Alright. Alright. I get down there. Cruising now. Got the lay of the land. Hey. How do I get up there? You lead me where you need to go, buddy. Yeah, you fucking figure it out. Auto walking. Slay.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Son of a gun, it's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Let's go. What's up, Miko? Oh, come on, man. Take the health point.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What
Damn
are you
it.
thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Do you think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it...
It's
well,
not that high up.
It doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops?
Yeah, not right now. Okay, how? God, it's gonna make. I have to put fucking points into that. Go this way. Okay. Shoop, shoop. All right, at least we unlock that though. Oh, I can go and do the watermarks thing.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
How do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious
That is very
courage.
cute.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canema comes to life, like a leopard
Press
waking
the
from
button
its sleep,
labeled headlights.
yawning and roaring at the same time. The lights unfold with a little click.
There you go.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the shimmering street
The
grid.
rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Canema's headlights.
Around you.
Brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
Seems like a shithole.
It has its problems.
With perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different
The first
rows.
row has 18 dots.
What about the next
The
one?
next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Not the minute,
There
visually.
are so many, it's hard to count. The last
row?
row has 3 perforations.
3?
That's it.
What do all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Got drunk like a megastar?
Yes, that does seem quite likely.
Oh yeah, brother.
For you, this next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
That a lot?
That's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So I used to be a super cop.
Call it what you want. You are a valuable member of your precinct.
Super
now,
cop.
let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely...
Hey, that's not bad. Only 3 people.
Confirmed kills.
Super hobo cop.
A drink would soften that feeling.
I was expecting a higher number,
For
honestly.
an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good... There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to
No
solve
cookie
the
in
case,
front of me.
it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones.
A turn of events. I was quite a good cop.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator.
Thanks for this.
The lieutenant, not...
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics.
My statistics. Fun. Get the watermarks. Okay. Super fuzz. Find smokes and smoke them. Who made the call? Sing karaoke. Back down my gun. This is info on the lynching. Jam mystery. Find money. Okay. I think we're gonna end it there. We're going on about like 2 hours. So I think we're gonna end it there. I don't want to like play too much and then like get super burnt out on the game. I have a habit of doing that. But we will be back tomorrow. I think I'm going to see if I can rope some people into playing some Stardew. So we'll be playing, I have a cute little co-op farm that I've been doing with some community members. Oh, nice. So I have a little co-op farm that I'm doing with some of the community members. So I think I'm going to see if they are available to play some Stardew tomorrow. If not, I'll just go on my solo playthrough and do that. We got Table Flip on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific. So we're going to be continuing to work on the Mass Effect TTRPG Le Stardew. Yeah. I have built all of the cabins. I think we have 3 more spots available. So if anyone wants to play some Stardew with us, feel free. We are usually playing, we're usually alternating between Stardew and Marvel Rivals recently. So if you see us in the general voice chat, we're either playing one of those 2 games. So just hop in and be like, hey guys, what are you doing? And we'll let you know what we're doing. So we've got Thursday, Mass Effect TTRPG, Saturday playing Mass Effect 2, and then I think we'll play some more of this on Sunday. I've been really enjoying it. I know it's like a little slow because there's a lot of dialogue. I hope you guys don't mind that. It's kind of really nice to kind of just chill out and I don't know, just like let the game read to me almost. But I've been enjoying the game. I've been enjoying like the mystery. The world building is really interesting as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have liked it so far. We'll go right over into Miko. So stick around. We're gonna go right over into the okayest GM. GM. I'm always worried I don't spell people's usernames right because I'm a little illiterate sometimes. Let's go Elysium. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it far more than I thought I would, to be honest. So I'm having a whole lot of fun with it. I think I thought it was gonna be one of those games where I kind of played it for like one time and I was like, okay, I'm done now. But no, I want to see where it goes. So thanks for hanging out. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow for some Stardew. If not, I don't know. I'll see you whenever I see you then. Goodbye.